Good morning. It's Thursday, September 23rd, 2025. I got a donut. Mal has half a donut. I forget that's a thing you can do.
Yeah, I did do this to myself.
But it is a little weird when it's a cream filled, because then it just kind of sitting there. Did I say September? My brain saw that it was 9 a.m. And my brain went 9 September. I did that the other day too, where I was like, it's July, and everyone was like, it's not. What? It's fine. I should have brought a napkin. It's fine.
You can go get one.
I might not need it. Oh!
You let that sit on top of your coffee, that's why.
Gonna wait for this to just kind of stop. I don't think there needs to be footage of me licking this out.
No.
I am losing the part of the donut that...
You can like whoosh.
Yeah.
It's because you set it on top of your coffee. And I saw you do that and thought, that's not a Boston cream. That's like buttercream.
That's actually not why it happened.
No.
It happened because I put it in the microwave for 15 seconds. I just wanted...
Oh, so you did both.
I wanted it to be warmed up a little bit.
Okay.
It's pleasant. It's like, oh.
Capo. Kiki. Come snuggle. It's cold.
It's like
It was like 17 degrees when I woke up at 5 a.m.
What temp?
17. It is now 20. Wednesday's gonna be warm though. Ooh, it's gonna be good biking weather all week.
Oh man.
It's gonna be in the mid-50s by Wednesday.
I've had several donuts over the past few days.
Mm-hmm.
And not until this morning, on my very last bite, have I had a sensitivity. But I had a sensitivity on that very last bite. I was like, oh no.
You don't have to finish the donuts.
I mean, it's true. You don't have to finish the donuts, but I will. There's also not that many left.
That packages.
This is in the box too.
Free Bubsy figurine in every box. Tiny Eddie's pond pudding rings.
I don't want that.
Oh, we don't like pond pudding.
No.
Pond pudding sounds like a RPG recovery item when you get to the swamp level. Like you go to the local store in the swamp level, and they're like, we got this pond pudding. Restores 50 MP. That was a bit from Elvin Scout. Says, good morning and good vibes from New York. another September, apparently, means another snack divination. Y'all know the drill by now. Cassie, Fourth the Bones, Fates, or Edward, Tell My Future, pond pudding rings. They fry them up. I think pond pudding is just another name for the...
Algae?
The stuff on the top. Personally, I would not eat that in onion ring form or any form.
When we lived in Blue Wall House,
Yes.
that pond behind us sometimes got particularly gross. There was one point,
It was a pond.
I remember, where a bunch of fish died in the pond.
Yeah.
Because, like, some level of, like, nitrogen or carbon monoxide or whatever, something in the water just killed all the fish.
And then there were just
A bunch of dead fish.
a bunch of dead fish. And then it did not smell good. Yeah. That's the thing about, like, bodies of water. And also, like, human involvement. That you have, if you're messing with stuff, you gotta make sure that you keep your levels correct, or you just, like, kill everything. And everything dies. And that's bad.
Yeah.
We got 8 months from Zelgen, 26 months from Silver Cakes, 74 from Aradesh.
I have been thinking about how I had a fish tank growing up, like a big fish tank, like 20 gallon, like a significant, not like a bowl, but like a thing. And I'm like, I liked having that. It was work, but I liked having it.
I don't know that I want fish.
Kepi would like to watch the fish, just stare at them.
It's true. He would like to watch the fish. And then he, unfortunately, would probably want to get into
Get at the fish.
the fish tank.
Yeah.
So, like, could be a problem for Kepi. Could be a problem for the fish. Could be a problem for the tank. And that's just, like, bad. Ideally, we wouldn't have, like, a tank on the floor. We got 26 months from The Q, 34 from Svandera. Genesis gifted 5 subs to Fusion Syrup, Busy Kick, Starlight Moon, Abosama Zero, and Angel Moon. Genesis, thank you. Chill Days gifted a sub to Nightbot, 75 months from Ryan B06, 53 from Maya the Siren, 35 from NJC. We got 300 bits from Satsu said had a very uncomfortable interaction with a delivery driver yesterday. Enough to report, which pushed me to finally take the dive. I am getting testosterone. Well, I'm sorry that you had to have an uncomfortable interaction, because that sucks. But, congrats on taking the dive and making that step. So good vibes on that. Also, I'm realizing now that you wrote Deliveroo driver, and I read it as delivery driver, but now I'm, like, super curious if across the pond we call them Deliveroo. Because I'm never sure when something is a little different. I'm like, is that... It's a UK company. Okay. All right. I was... Listen, in in the UK, they just, like, their words are just different sometimes. I didn't know if that was, like, a common, like, changing for delivery. Like, well, the Deliveroo, and I was like, this is a new one. This is one I don't know about. But it's a company. Okay, that makes more sense, and also, yet, I'm just slightly disappointed that the British aren't like the Deliveroo drivers. I do wish. I do kind of wish. It does, actually, yeah. Because it sounds similar to kangaroo, it kind of feels like that should be the name that Australians give delivery drivers. Australians, you can make the change.
DJ Sherbert says we have Deliveroo and Uber Eats in Australia.
Perfect. Perfect. Be the change you want to see in the world, Australia. Call all deliveries Deliveroos. Because it makes me smile. I feel like it would make the entire world smile. We got 18 months from Just Like Dark, 24 months from PF Dog, and 12 months from Two Sleepy Cats. Congrats on the 2 and the 1. Chaz says we already made them called dump trucks dumpies. We did legally. I think that's been changed. So it's been written into, codified into law. I'm pretty sure. Relatively certain. Also 46 months from Zatoichi. Thanks. There's also an art in the queue, so I'm just gonna play it.
Kippy.
Oh my god. This is so good. You see the sink?
I see the sink.
This is so good.
It's really, really good.
Wow, it just emulated the style perfectly. And the other thing that I wonder is that the symbols around the kepi, that's its own language. So now I'm like real curious what that says. I don't know if that's the exact same thing that's around the tunic words or if that's its own thing. I don't know if anyone knows how to read that tunic language. Vagabond says, it does translate to something relevant. Okay. I love that. Yeah, in Tunic, there's this language, and everything is in this language. So, like, it's up...
Is it a substitution cipher?
Yeah.
1-to-1?
Yeah. As far as I know, yeah. And, like, it's up to the player if they care enough to deal with that. Like, I haven't made a cipher to figure it out, because... up to this point, it hasn't really been necessary, but I'm starting to get... Chaz said, yeah, he said, well, I mean... It seems reasonable! But up to this point, I haven't needed to use it, so I haven't been trying to translate anything. But... increasingly, I'm thinking that I will have to. Because there's starting to be a lot of written stuff, and I'm like, oh no. It'll be like it'll be a paragraph of written stuff, and then it'll be like 1 or 2 words in English. It'll be like, oh, hero of time. And you're just like, trying to figure out what it could mean. It's fun. I really like it. So... also had 42 months from Jezza Gaming in 1998. Thank you.
Click the...
Oh.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Kepler.
Yeah, something 15%.
Kiki.
He's like, what?
I'm at the top of the stairs where everyone trips over me. Buddy, he's not even looking at us this morning. Is he mad?
I think he's just cozy where he is. Doesn't want to move.
Last winter, I did not pull out my heated blanket, my electric blanket.
Yeah.
This winter, yes.
It's, cold.
Yeah.
It is very cold. I had an interesting, phone call this morning. How did this go back? Okay. I had an interesting phone call this morning. When I woke up, my parents couldn't get the volume working on their television, and my mom was real upset because she's like, you know, I'm not tech literate. I don't even really use the TV much. Normally, if I'm using it, like if it's me and Dad doing it together, so he's using it. She's like, but I woke up real early this morning. She's like, and I was gonna turn on the local news. She's like, but there was no audio. And then, you know, I had to go wake up Dad, and he was trying to figure out what was going on. So I was helping them troubleshoot this. And then we discovered that actually everything was fine, but several of the local stations just inexplicably did not have audio. So, you know, Mom had thought she did something to the TV, and then was like, oh no. And then she's going through some channels, and none of them have audio. So then we eventually figured out that actually everything is okay, but for some reason, some of the stations at the local, you know, broadcast place just don't have audio on them. And I had to be like, oh, that's not your fault. There's nothing you can do about that. So then they felt better. They're like, okay, we didn't break anything. I was like, no, you didn't break anything. Everything's fine. And I can see how that would be extremely confusing if suddenly there's no audio and you're like, oh no, what did I do? It's like, no.
Come on. You walked over here. Come on.
He's gotten so close.
Come on.
He's making progress.
I have blanket. You love blanket. Come on.
I mean, he's this far. He'll probably finish the journey. He can only do it on at his pace.
Not if I grab him.
I mean, yeah. You know, he didn't get food this morning.
Or are we angry?
Well, I mean, he didn't.
Don't do that.
He hasn't asked for it.
He's starting to ask for it.
I think this is him starting to ask, because normally in the morning, like, he leads me to the food dish and is like, give me food, and I give him food, and I do it before stream. And that just didn't happen this morning.
How about you go give him a scoop?
Okay.
Look at him. He being angry.
You ready? You want a few kibbles? You want to eat? You want to eat? Yeah? You talk to me? You want to eat? You want to eat? You hungry? Yeah?
Careful.
That's a good boy. That's a scratching post. I wish I wish breakfast stream took place in the kitchen. In the kitchen, I can get him to have conversations with me for 5 minutes. You want to eat? You ready? You hungry? You hungry?
We can only meow in the kitchen.
His eyes get real big. He's like, yeah, man, let's eat.
You should touch the chair.
I know. I heard it whenever I stood up. Right though. Food has been dispensed. I am Kepler's dispensary.
That's what he wanted.
I mean, now maybe he'll cuddle.
Yeah, he'll eat and then he'll cuddle.
Now he'll be upset. Maybe he was at the top of the stairs deliberating why he was upset and trying to figure it out, and then eventually his brain was like, I am hungry. And then he came over and just stared until something happened, which was effective. He knows how to do it. We got 27 months from Christine F. Thank you. Appreciate it. So it snowed again.
Not since... Was that Tuesday night? It was Monday night.
Was it Monday night?
No, it was Tuesday night.
It was Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Yeah. So since the last breakfast stream, it snowed again. And that was, it was fun. Because the first time it snowed 2 weeks ago, Mal wasn't here. But it snowed, and Mal was able to experience that.
I don't know how to describe it. It was very dry snow.
Yeah, you were
felt
saying
different.
that. Like, you couldn't pack it.
Yeah, because I tried packing it. Like
I had barely gotten out of the house, and Mal had
I tried to make
throw a snowball at me.
And it was just powder. Which is weird. I don't feel like that's common where I grew up. So it felt weird.
I'm sorry.
And it was clumping as it fell down, which tends to mean it's like really good for snowballs and snowmen.
Yeah.
So.
I mean,
It was kind of strange.
I haven't experienced snow. I mean, much in just as a concept, but then in a long time.
Like even when it was falling, though, even though it was clumping, I was like, this doesn't look normal. It looks weird.
Whenever I was growing up, I went to visit my family who is in Maryland and West Virginia, and we did that like every holiday. So I saw snow every year, up until I was like 15 or 16. But since then, the amount of snow that I've seen has been very, very limited because I'm not going to places with snow.
We got somewhere between an inch and 2. Was it like an inch and a half-ish?
Yeah. But like right after it had fallen, Mal and I went out and took a fairly long stroll, like a half hour. And that was fun. The other thing that's so interesting about snow that I kind of realized for the first time then, because I don't know when the last time I went for a walk at night, because it was like almost 11 p.m. And the thing that was so wild is that it was bright because the snow reflects the moonlight, so you can see.
Well, even it was cloudy. Like, it's still bright.
That's
That's
wild.
It's a lot of the light pollution bouncing off the clouds and off the snow.
I was filming some things with my phone, and the phone was doing a fairly good job. It's it's not going to be the most beautiful image in the world, but it's not completely pitch black, and I was like, that's amazing. And then the other thing that's very interesting is that the snow. Yeah, you still film vlogs? Everyone in like 2 days. The snow also acts as a
sound dampener.
Sound dampening. So it's just silent, and it's calming. It's weird, but it's very calming. I liked it. It's cool. 2 days. I don't know when the videos will be out. This week has been weird because most of this week has just been spent doing file organization, which is not the most exciting part of my job, but...
Are we ready for cuddles now?
Yeah, he is.
Come on. Now we'll be good. Come on.
Belly full.
Come here.
Want to be warm.
Come here. Come snuggle.
Since 2024 ended, I've needed to like get all the files for the year ready and put on a drive and stuff. So that's actually been a lot of what this week has been. It's
Happy cuddle time.
Basically done. I'll be done with it today though, which is good.
Good boy. Oh, bird.
How does it feel having more free time where you're not recording vlogs? It's good. It's to be honest with you, it's really not about the free time. It's about the mental switch. Really, because recording a vlog wasn't normally a huge time endeavor, but the mental weight of knowing that you had to do a thing, that's where the relief is coming in, and I am getting that relief. I told Mal the day, not the day that the video came out, but the next day, there was just this weird sense of like calm and quiet, and I've just continued to experience that, and it's a very strange feeling that I can't quite put into words. So it's weird. Oh, you are so happy.
We ate and we're full and we're getting warm.
Do you get those moments of thank God I don't have to record this? No, not yet. I mean, I'm sure that will probably happen. Well, okay, no, that does happen. That happens on a daily basis in the sense that like this week is a great example. Other than when we went out and took the snow walk, like there's not anything happening. I'm working on stuff. And being able to have that sensation of like, oh, thank God I don't have to, pull a vlog out of my butt, is nice. That's nice. So I'll continue to film things that I want to film. So If you haven't had a true day off in 15 years, of course it'd be calm. It's a really weird feeling, to be honest. And like I have to get back to working on Japan stuff, and I know that, and I'm looking forward to that. But in the interim, it's just this very strange sensation. So, yeah. Do you think you wish that you have filmed something a day or so later?
See, here's the thing. He can always film it, but he doesn't have to make a video about it.
It's true. I'm not obligated, right? If something is truly interesting, something I truly want to remember, I can film it and then make that decision later. So that's a powerful tool also, knowing that you don't have to do a thing with it. You can also start filming something and then halfway through be like,
Never mind.
Yeah, this isn't exactly what I want to show, or this didn't go the way I wanted it to, and be like, oh well. So that's exciting. There's options. We got 38 months from Eugene Chuan. 300 bits from Metal Moon. It says, I work from home full time, but go into the office every couple of months or so, and I'm there today, so listening to you on mobile. Can't wait to get home. Have a great day, everyone. Have a great day to you too. There's a fair bit of people that treat Breakfast Stream as a podcast. So this would have done numbers on the vlog. There's been, I think the biggest concern that I've heard from folks about the changing of the format has been not losing like the slice of life update stuff, like just kind of like the normal mundane. And then also, I was thinking of this because Haley showed up, is like not getting a chance to see like friends and stuff. And I'm not really concerned about either of those things. Losing the cookie sponsorships. It doesn't get more mundane than Breakfast Stream. It's true. It's true. This is the most casual thing that we create, and has been for 6 years, and I really value it. So, Haley says, "Yep, you can't see us unless you're filming." Well, I mean, it's not about me seeing; it's about them seeing you. It's about the viewers being like, "When will we see Haley next?" And I'm like, I don't know. She's not on the videos every day anyway. She'll show up again. She'll do a Mario RPG. It's fine. So yeah, I'm not too worried about it. It'll take whatever shape it's gonna take. Guess they should have watched me stream years ago. Oh, his coat's real good.
Isn't it real good today?
Wow, buddy.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're having a good day.
Wowie, 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 you are soft. Very soft cat. Goodness gracious. Very good coat today. Coat changes a little bit from day to day. It's really good right now. So,
Kepler's like crushed velvet, but you have to like pet it the right way. Not crushed velvet, like regular velvet, sorry. Crushed velvet's different. Like, you know, like it's like one way, but then the other way feels weird. Like that silky, like almost feel when you pet him.
mm-hmm.
Like some kitties aren't that feel.
Yeah.
Like Sagan didn't feel like that. Sagan was like fuzzy blanket, like warm fuzzy blanket soft.
Yeah, cats have
But
different
Kepi's
textures.
more silky.
A velvet cat. I'm Only One Man says, speaking of, apparently Juliet used to stream. Good for them. I hope it was fun. They still do. I think they were live yesterday. So like they also stream. A lot of the people I know do streams. Even Chaz streams. So Chaz streams, Jeff streams, Dan streams, Alex streams. Haley doesn't stream now, but has put in years of streams in the past, so she's good. I stream, you stream. Brandon has occasionally streamed.
Been a while.
It's been a while. And Josh obviously streams.
What Josh does?
So literally everyone, every single person in the Raleigh Collective, at one time or another, does or has done streams. I was streaming first and then you got on my turf. I mean, if we want to get real technical, we were doing Extra Life 1 million years ago. But we were not doing it regularly.
Yeah.
It was an annual event. So, if we branch outside of the Raleigh Collective, I'm sure we find people that haven't. Like, Paul hasn't streamed. So, yeah, we've done. There's a lot of people, but streaming is a. That's a thing more and more people do, even just as a. Not necessarily pursuing it as a career, but just
For fun.
For fun.
Roland
even like,
does.
Yeah, Roland streams. Roland streams every Wednesday. So.
Did he stream last night?
I was not on Twitch last night, but I presume so.
I assume so.
Yeah. Yeah. People are going to MagFest this weekend.
Some people are already there.
Some people are already there. We did a we did a we did a midweek Steven and Friends recording
Tuesday night.
on Tuesday night, and that's something
my hand you're
something I don't normally do, but it's helpful because sometimes we want to play games that really need less people, and you can't do that on Saturday because we always have more than 4.
Yeah.
So there was so we made a special video. I'm excited. The reason that came up is that one of the people that was in the video was going to MagFest, and they were like, "Yeah, I think I can fit this in before MagFest," and I was like, "All right." So
I was talking to that person. They just had their nails done, and I was like, "Oh, I want to do the same design. Maybe I'll work on that tonight." And they were like, "Oh, we can be buddies and match." And I'm like, "I wish I could see you and we could like."
Sachi says, "Have you seen the Sanchez Brothers card game was found, and you could play it on the tabletop app?" I did see that. So the card game, I haven't watched. I saw that there was a video. I haven't watched the video actually. Haven't actually watched the video. I saw that the video existed, and then I was on Tabletop Sim last Saturday, and it was like front and center whenever I loaded up Workshop. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, so Emil had those cards from forever ago, because when he bought that Earthbound collection a million years ago, that was part of it. And at the time, I remember thinking, oh, this is very cool, and we should, like, try and make some sort of video or something showing this off. And then I never did that. But now they've moved forward with actually doing much, much more than that, because as I understand, like, it's been localized now, and like anyone can play it, which is huge. It's a really, really big deal. So, yeah. It seems like maybe the game isn't the best game, but the fact that it's a game that, you know, it's a card game that eToy made is a novelty. So, yeah. That's very, 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 very cool. So at some point, maybe we'll try it out. And I should watch that video. I just haven't gotten around to it. We had 13 months from L Strike Luna. Appreciate it. Thanks. The impending doom music is like a low roar.
You could skip it.
A low roar. That's better. One of my goals at some point had been to
Do music for the stream.
yeah, like very
library?
like make a breakfast stream playlist, like be very specific about the songs that come up and don't come up. And then at some point I was like, do I really want to do that? Because we get some weird things that come up that I probably would just have shut off.
Every time a children's song comes up on my streams, I sigh and skip it.
I mean, that you have control of that.
I know.
You have control of that. The other thing that I've wanted to do, and maybe this year I'll have time, is to just update the music libraries that we have. Because I haven't done that in a few years. Mm-hmm. And there's so much more music to add. So I feel like for the most part, there's enough music in here that people don't typically hear the same things very often.
Yeah.
And that's good. But I think I probably have several thousand more songs to add. So I could greatly expand it. And at some point I probably will. It's not high on my list of things to do, but it's on my list of things to do, so. My personal grudge against Mary Had a Little Lamb shows that a lot on mouse streams.
Yep. I mean...
What you should do...
I'm there with your Radio Dread.
What you should do, instead of skipping it when it comes up, is uncheck it.
Yeah, but that's harder because of, like, my setup.
Maybe I can make you a Stream Deck button that unchecks current songs.
Ooh, that'd be great.
I might be able... I don't know.
You know what I should do?
I don't know if that's possible.
Radio Dread. I have a text document.
Oh yeah, Mao has a text document
do.
of...
Songs I need to delete from the library.
Yeah, because...
Songs to delete. Mary Had a Little Lamb. But I haven't been in, like, the studio lately because I've been doing the watercolor downstairs. So I haven't been on that stream setup.
See, what would be really cool and possible, totally possible, is instead of all of these computers having their own separate music library...
They all shared one?
Yeah, is they all streamed music from one specific location.
I'm sure Chaz could do that, but he's going to hold it hostage.
I could do that. It would be as easy as...
No, you should do other things first.
Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't do it right now. But like it would not be terribly difficult to do. In fact, yeah, Vagabond says it would take a few minutes. Actually, yeah, it would be very easy because all of the computers are running iTunes. All of them. The only thing I would have to do to make this work, the only thing, is just turn on network sharing on my iTunes. And it should just work. They should be able to like see and use that. Wow. Huh.
Right, Haley?
Interesting. Vagabond says, you would need a computer to be on all the time, though. Easy. My computer is on all the time. Yeah, Chaz. Funny.
But what if, like, you are using iTunes to, like, pick music for editing a vlog and I'm streaming?
I think that doesn't matter.
Okay.
And the reason I say that is because back in the day, in college, you got on the school network and you'd open up iTunes and it would show a jillion people's
remember that?
things.
I remember that well.
And you could just go into other people's libraries and play their music, which was really great. They had to turn it on, but everyone had theirs on.
Yeah.
And
then they yelled at us.
And then people playing your music did not impact your ability to play your own music.
Yeah.
So I don't think it would matter.
Yelled at by the IT department.
I'm pretty sure it wouldn't matter. The only thing that would be bad is if you were in the middle of a stream and like I had to restart my computer. If I had to restart my computer, then
you'd have to wait till the stream was done. You're not allowed to restart.
mean, I could restart and you would just have to, like, hum for a minute.
I don't hum.
You don't hum?
I don't sing and I don't hum.
That sounds like a song. I don't sing and I don't hum. That's the other option. So if you have a spare computer, set up a Plex server.
Vagabond, what a sad life you live. I sing a lot, just not on camera.
You do actually sing a pretty, like, reasonable amount. Which I like. I like to hear, because it's about joy. If someone is singing, then they've got, like, a song in their heart that they want to express into the world. And that's nice. You also sing with me here when you're forced. Do you guys do hoedowns in spare time?
Stephen would love that.
I mean, if you're asking if I make dumb improv songs off camera, the answer is yes. And I have forever. And that's the inspiration for doing them on stream. I tried to get Mal to do them with me for a long time, and she did not want to. I said, okay. I would do a line, and then I'd be like,
no.
And she'd be like, I don't want to do it. And I was like, oh. Okay. I find that sort of thing fun. There's also been times where we'll be riding in the car. I know we've done this with some other people in the car. And I'll put on, like, the lo-fi beats playlist from Spotify. It's just kind of like some beats. And then I'll take turns in the car with whoever's cool with doing it, with just doing, like, freestyle rap. I know
Who has done that with you?
I've done that with Brandon and Dan.
I don't think I've been in the car when that's happened.
I guess not. That sort of thing is fun.
Haley, the song in my heart. I hope it stays dark forever.
The elevator music for millennials. Speaking of, Dishnet gifted a sub to Haley. Thank you, Dishnet. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's
he's purring so much.
It's fun. The other thing is that like, trying to freestyle to a beat is a very different, like, brain process than freestyling or coming up with lyrics to, like, one of the, like, alert songs. And it's just because the alert songs are very rigid in, like, what the lines and the rhymes are. Mm-hmm. But if you're just doing it off the cuff, you can kind of do whatever. You can change the rhyme scheme.
Sounds like Chaz needs to find a lo-fi song for you. Add it to the list.
It really wouldn't work. It really wouldn't work that well. It sounds good in theory, but for a 30-second, like, snippet, it doesn't work as well as you'd think.
Okay.
So, but it's fun in the car.
At some point recently, we were watching Japanese commercials, and there was a Japanese commercial where they were rapping to a children's song, like an English children's song.
Yeah.
Like, at twice the speed of the song. I don't remember exactly which one it was, but I was like, Chaz, this is a thought. And he's like, yeah, this is a thought. And then he looked into it, and that's a song he can't do for copyright problems. But we thought it was fun.
I mean, I'm grateful that there's several children's songs available in the YouTube audio library, which is also why we have Farmer song.
Farmer in the Dell.
Old MacDonald.
Old MacDonald.
I was like, what's that called? Farmer E-I-E-I-O? What is that name? Old MacDonald.
Darnold?
Old MacDonald.
Oh, it's belly pet time.
God, he just hasn't stopped purring.
No, he hasn't.
He's having the time of his life.
He's a good boy.
Farmeroo!
That big kitty.
Everything in Australia has to end in ooh.
McDonald root.
Darn McRonald. Had a fry. Bop, 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 bop.
Really made yourself laugh.
I did. That brought me some joy. A fair bit, actually.
Has anyone ever had to switch wrists for watches and just get really upset about it? God.
Mao fell. I captured it on video.
Yeah, you did.
I think I have it on video the moment you fell. And it looks like half on purpose and half not.
It was.
Because it was half on purpose and half not.
Exactly.
Mao, we were out in the snow and Mao wanted to get on the ground to do a snow angel. So she got onto the ground, but it went faster than she wanted it to.
Because
So
it was snowing.
So she went to get down, but then kind of fell halfway. And since then, her wrist has been bothering her.
I'm just so used to, like, because I'm right-handed, like, doing stuff over here, and it's like...
Sorry. Gravity will do that. It's true. Are we gonna have any more snow days, or are we finally done?
I looked at the
'Cause the-
long-range forecast, and there's possibilities, but it's gonna be hard until it gets closer.
At least in, like, I think the next...
The immediate
It's getting
few
warmer.
days, yeah. Like,
Which,
it's supposed
like...
to get to be 50 on Wednesday. Mid-50s?
59.
Almost 60.
That's awesome.
I gotta do something.
That's awesome. A high of 59? Oh, that's wonderful.
I gotta do something right now while I'm thinking about it. Where is it?
I like that a lot.
Where did I put this tab? There it is.
I would prefer if it did not become cold and snowy again. That would be great if that didn't happen. I don't know.
No, you just
Okay,
keep,
alright.
you keep doing.
Cannot relate in the slightest. Every time we talk about the snow, there's always folks that are like, it just snows here. There's always snow. It's so weird to hear you talk about there like not being snow, and then you have snow and you're excited. I'm like, well, it doesn't happen super often. In fairness, it certainly has much more of a chance to snow here in Raleigh than it did in Myrtle Beach. But even in Myrtle Beach, it snowed because my parents got a few inches. So, you want some Australian heat? I mean, we get some heat when the summer comes. So, we don't get the crazy cold, but we do get a fair bit of heat. 2 years ago? I think it was 2 years ago we had a day hit 113. So I don't know what that is in Celsius, but 113 is hot. It's pretty hot. Yeah, 45 Celsius. That we had a day that was 45 Celsius 2 summers ago. So that's why whenever you're like Australian heat, I'm like, we kind of got that here too. So, yeah. Vagabond says, it was that temp in Perth on Monday. In fairness, when it hit 113, that was the third hottest day ever recorded in Raleigh. So that was unusual. Hitting above 100 degrees, or like, that's like the ceiling. Around 100 degrees Fahrenheit is kind of like as hot as it usually would get. Occasionally it'll sneak up a little past that. So jumping to 113 is like wild. And we were out that day. We were running errands, and I knew something was wrong because I was hot. I was like, Mao, it's hot.
Yeah.
And Mao, of course, is like, of course it's hot. And I was like, no. It's hot. Like, it's really hot today. And then later on the news, it was like, it was the third hottest recorded. I was like, oh, that's why. It really was hot. I knew it. I had a feeling in my heart, and I was right. Well, less in my heart and more on my
Body.
body. Yeah. Yeah, I normally handle heat okay, but once you get to about 80, I can start to notice it. And once you get to 90, my body's like, no, maybe go back inside. I'm taking a photo of the kitty. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say, because we had someone asking about this the other day, and I think it's pertinent given the changes in the vlog. Someone had asked if we still planned to do mail, and the answer is yes. Yes, not only the mail that currently exists, but also in the future. So if you want to send in mail, you can. We will continue to make the videos of that. And then related to that, we are planning to record a mail video today.
Yep.
So after breakfast stream, I'm going to get a shower because I need to get a shower. And then we'll do a mail video.
I laid his tail right up the bridge of his nose onto his head.
Is that your photo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. On the same vein, are you still going to do the Q&A shorts things? Yeah, I didn't intend to like stop doing those. I just got busy with other things. So I'll continue to do those. Here, let me show you the Kepi and then I'll run beans.
Hey, CP.
Tail on head.
You can see the little white tip of his tail in that photo pretty good.
Tail on head. He's very cute. Bean time. Alright. So, I'm trying to think of the things. Yesterday was Wednesday. I did Tunic.
Mm-hmm.
Tunic continues to be very fun. And if you missed that stream, don't worry. You can watch it in 5 minutes. I don't have vlogs to release, obviously, right now. So I can't release a vlog at 10 a.m. But I do have stuff. So I scheduled the Tunic VOD for 10. So that'll be out in just a few minutes. Tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. You're still working on the watercolor?
Yeah, I'm still working on the watercolor.
On the watercolor.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's getting there.
All right.
Definitely tomorrow I'm working on it, and maybe the week after, but that might be it.
Are you releasing a video soon?
Yeah. I gotta, is it sunny today? I need to do eBay pictures, and they don't... It's supposed to be sunny Friday, Saturday. Okay. I gotta do eBay pictures, and it's been cloudy because of the snow.
Don't you want it to be cloudy?
No, not for the eBay pictures.
All right. I feel like that cloudy is better.
No. Because I'm using the indirect light. They're not in the sun.
Yeah. Midnight Lunacy says, I'm grateful that VODs are out sooner since I haven't been able to catch Wednesday streams. I always try to get them out as quickly as possible. It can be a little difficult because every part of the process is lengthy. Because, like, Tunic's being recorded in 4K, so it looks great, but, like, every part of that process is, like, several hours. So the fact that I am getting it up this morning is, like, a big win. I'm glad that worked out. And then tomorrow night... Sonic CD. We're doing Sonic CD tomorrow night at 8.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's gonna feel... It's still gonna feel a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
My understanding is that Sonic 2 and 3, and Knuckles, feel more similar than 1 and CD. Because 1 and CD are a little slower, a little more platform-based type things. So...
We're gonna have some hilly jogs.
Yes. We do get hilly jogs. Yeah, do you know which Sonic intro song is on CD?
Boom.
Yeah, Sonic's Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sonic's blue, Sonic's blue, Sonic's blue. It's a song to teach you what color Sonic is.
Which one is Sonic?
Sonic's the blue one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a great idea for a song because they start adding these other characters, and then people were like, well, which one's Sonic? So then they made a song, Sonic's blue, and oh, that one, okay.
Tails is orange.
Tails is orange, Tails
Knuckles
is
is
orange.
red.
Knuckles red, Knuckles. Yeah, there's the other
Yeah.
songs.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the. I think those are the verses.
Yeah.
I don't know if we get to those or not. Except when he's yellow. Out here changing colors. So anyway.
Yeah. Sonic's on Friday.
That's tomorrow night. So get excited for that. And then
Monday?
yeah, I was like, what's the day that comes after Sunday? It's Monday.
It's Monday.
Monday Night Mouse still working on Okage.
Yeah, we're going into the desert. Our next boss, who we've been introduced to, speaks in Shakespearean and rhymes.
Wild. TJ Shepard says, Donkey Kong Country stream? I don't...
His heart wants to.
My heart wants to really badly, but my worry is that if I start doing streams on Sundays, I will either set an expectation for the audience or myself, and both are bad. So I have to be careful about just randomly doing additional things. But do I want to play it? I mean, yes.
You can have one as a treat after you get another.
Yeah, I know. Because, like, I'm not even... It's supposed to be is very strong, but, like, I'm not even supposed to be playing Tunic. Tunic wasn't a plan at all.
No. That game was the plan.
That was the plan,
Yeah.
and then I played Tunic as a one-off and was like, uh-oh, this game's good. And now I'm playing Tunic, and I'm like, okay, when Tunic is done, really need to get back to that, ideally. One thing about Donkey Kong, though, is that I could just pick up and play Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Like, if
Are you done with Advanced Wars?
I might be soon, because I'm getting to, like, some hard stuff.
I thought you were, like, 2 months ago.
I'm starting to get to some stuff that is
and then
actually,
you were like, I'm not.
I'm getting some stuff that's actually really hard, and I'm like, I'm getting to the... I've beaten half of the War Room, but the other half of the War Room is, like, hard, because now it's not just fighting one person, you're fighting multiple other people. So right now I'm fighting, like, 2 enemies at the same time. So they're on a team, so they have all of their resources together, and I'm just one guy, like, bang, 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 oh no, bang, 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 bang.
Bang, bang.
Yeah, but I did pretty good. I could stop now and be satisfied.
Okay. Will you?
I might. You don't know. It's possible. Anyway, so yeah, Okage next week. Continuation of Tunic. When Tunic is done, I'll do that. But at some point, possibly between games, I'll probably do more Donkey Kong, because I would like to get to the end worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe, this is not in stone, but maybe after Tunic, I would do like one more Donkey Kong stream before doing Eco. I just said Eco.
Good job.
First time chatter. Welp. I love that was the first chat. Welp. trying to fulfill a prophecy here. I'm trying to finally play Eco after a decade. Delete the VOD, quick! No evidence. Ban everyone who was here so they can't speak of it ever again. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing Eco when I'm done with Tunic. And I would have been playing it by now. It's just Tunic is really good. I don't have any regrets about playing Tunic, by the way. That was this has been a very wild discovery for me of like, oh, this game is very good and very fun. And I'm excited about that. What are you showing me?
Nothing, it's fine.
You held it into my face. You're like, hey, hey.
No, never mind.
And then I'm like, what is that? And you're like, oh, I don't know. So yeah, a little bit more Tunic, and then Eco. And yeah. And maybe I'll do another stream on a Sunday for Donkey Kong, but I don't want to do them in a row because I don't want to start setting an expectation that Steven streams on Sunday.
Yeah.
I want to kind of keep that like, no. He doesn't. He just sometimes gets an itch for the monkey. When he gets an itch for the monkey,
Cap, let's go.
then he'll play Donkey Kong. An itch for the monkey. It was
Capo,
a Thursday.
let's go, Capo. We're leaving. We're letting him end the vlog right there.
This isn't a vlog.
I mean, the stream.
There's an ointment for that. All right. Oh, little man. If you are interested in the Tunic VOD, the Tunic VOD is out now. Otherwise...
He's heavy. He's a big kitty.
He's a big kitty. Otherwise, thanks everybody for being here. Have a wonderful Thursday. And we will see you tomorrow morning on Mouse Channel for...
Watercolor.
For Watercolor at 11 a.m. See you then.
I can't believe you did that.
I can. Because I've done it before.
And you can read the letters real big right there.
I know. It's giant on the thing. So I looked down and I'm like, we're not yet. Remember like years ago when I was like, when I revealed we were going to Japan? Yeah. I was like, we're keeping it a secret.
So when we go to Japan...
Ecodome. And we're done.